Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you about love spells and why you should not be doing them unless it's on yourself. So I have a lot of people, a high volume of people coming to me, asking me for love spells, asking me to make someone obsessed with them, asking me to make someone basically a zombie. What is your intention in asking that? That crosses lines. If you are in a position where you feel like you have to have someone, you have to have yourself first. You have to evaluate yourself first. You have to make sure you're okay before you're trying to attract anyone else. There are so many things wrong with trying to get someone to be completely obsessed with you. The thing is, when you are working to have people being obsessed with you, you have to evaluate yourself. You have to make sure that you are in a good mind frame. What is your intention with trying to attract a person so heavily to the point where that you make your entire life about them? The thing is, you should be 100% working on yourself. You have to be working on yourself to be able to attract other people. If you're at a point where you wake up and you go to sleep every single day thinking about one person, that is a problem. You have to write down your intentions. You have to ask why you want one person to be so obsessed with you. What happens, because some of you will not listen to my advice. Some of you will go to the next YouTube channel. You will go to the next TikTok love video or whatever, and you will find a love spell, you will find an obsession spell, and there are three main possibilities that will happen from this. One, you do a love spell, your angels and guides shoot it down because, first of all, why are you doing a love spell on someone else when you can be doing some kind of self-love spell? Because if you're in a place where you feel like you have to have someone or where you need someone, then you're obviously not loving yourself to the point where you're just empty or void, to the point where you're not working on yourself and you feel like you have to attract someone else. And there are a lot of distractions here. There are the weather, there are people pulling up on boats. But the thing is, with a love spell, the second thing about that, your guides will sometimes let it happen for you to learn. You'll attract the wrong person into your life. And when I talk about love spells, it can be active magic or it could be a love spell of manifestation. So you don't need candles to do magic. If you manifest someone so heavily to the point of wanting them to be around you, then that on its own is... Sorry, my tripod's flying all over the place. That on its own is its own magic. It's a law of physics magic. It's basically your reality encapsulates just that one person being around you. So you promote so much of your being towards attracting them, where you actually have the point where they're around you and they might not even be the right person. So you might have used 2 weeks of your life, 3 weeks of your life, 4 weeks of your life trying to pull someone towards you who is not right for you at all. And guess what? When you're supposed to be working on your opportunities, when you're supposed to be working on different assignments, just different goals, you're working towards one person who's trying to work on themselves, and they're confused as to why you're manifesting them. This video might not apply to anyone. This might apply to some, because I know there are some people on YouTube who scroll through looking for love spells, and they're trying love spells all day and night, and they're wondering why it doesn't work. Number 3. So that was outcome number 2. You attract someone to you. You might waste time. It might just be like, whatever. You might not really care. They might not really care. The love spell fades off from both of you. Option number 3 is that love spell fully goes through. You're still obsessed. You're still focused on that person being around you. And you manifest that person into your life. They don't know why they're in your life. And they're upset. They're angry. Maybe they're not sleeping. Maybe they're just having dreams of you because you're fully manifesting them. You're fully doing the intentions to pull that person towards you, and that person does not want to be around you. That happens so very often. That person will eventually be angry. This leads to someone turning into a stalker, lashing out either to get away from you or to get even closer to you. Or that person will go to jail just to be able to see you. Those are the 3 outcomes. It happens every single time. The best outcome of that is when you're trying to manifest someone who your guides see, they know it's not right for you. Just completely, they'll get completely shot down. That's the best thing that could happen. That's what happens most of the time. And hopefully that's what happens to most of you. Some of you will get to the third case scenario. It's a little more rare, but it does happen because some of you don't give up. Some of you don't take the signs, and your guys are like, whatever, let the person have it. So on to the next part of this video. Practice loving yourself. Do love spells on yourself. If you're in a state of mind where you feel like you have to have someone, evaluate your intention. Evaluate why you feel like you have to have someone. Evaluate where you're at mentally to the point of you cannot be without this person. That is a problem. I'm going to be the one to tell you that's a problem. I see this so very often. I might be the first YouTuber to tell you, but that is a full-fledged problem. If you feel like you have to have someone to the point where you're crying, you're not sleeping, that is a major problem. And again, this video has lots of debris and lots of things flying around and going in the air and people pulling up on boats and stuff like that. But here's this. You want to do a love spell? Fair enough. Do a love spell on yourself. Here's one thing you can do is take a dry erase marker and go into your mirror. Write 7 things that you love about yourself on your mirror. Whenever you go to see that mirror, and you can do it in a circle so that you can still see your reflection. Whenever you see that mirror, you'll see yourself in the mirror. But then you'll see 7 things you love about yourself. You'll start to focus on yourself more. When you get out of the bed every single day, who's going to be living your day for you? The person that you're trying to manifest or you? You're manifesting a superficial love with someone else, you are wasting so much time, and you're repelling love. You're pushing love away, and you're saying to your guides, and most importantly, you're saying to God, I'm not ready because I am not spiritually mature or mentally mature to the point where I understand what love is. You're so focused on trying to attract someone who is not right for you because your guides can see things way ahead of time. Some of you have come to me saying, why can't I pull this person towards me? And I'm like, why can't I manifest this person? And I look into it a little more, and it turns out the person that person is trying to manifest or even do a love spell or pull closer to them is someone who's just a horrible person, but they have put on such an illusion to the point where that person has become attracted to them just because that person is somewhat delusional. It happens. It's okay. If you're in that position where you're just realizing right now that you shouldn't be doing this, or it's all right. Work on yourself. Once you truly love yourself, and what's an indicator of self-love? A good indicator of self-love is at the point where you don't look for others for confirmation. If you're going out in public and you're looking at every single person, trying to see who's going to be attracted to you or who's going to be your next soulmate, boyfriend, girlfriend, or what, you have not loved yourself properly. You're doing yourself an injustice. Let's say you do find a relationship like that, or just going out looking for others, then you're doing that person an injustice. That person who eventually gets together with you, and you see this all the time, that relationship will not rely on security or stability. That relationship will have a weak foundation. One of you will cheat, maybe both of you will cheat, because you think the other person's cheating or you're just not secure. It doesn't go away. You have to solve your problems at the root, not just up the tree, on the branches. You have to solve it at the root. So when you do this, things will get much better. I'm sorry if this video might be a little hard to hear, but just work on yourself. Get a self-love journal. One thing you can do to love yourself more, and you'll start noticing love from others, is that you can actually work with herbs such as Lily of the Valley. I'm sorry, everything's just blowing in my face. Lily of the Valley is a great self-love herb. You can mix it with something like rose or caraway, but it helps you care about yourself and love yourself to the point where you don't feel insecure, and it hacks into the subconscious mind and hacks into our brains and in the back of our head, and makes us feel calm, makes us feel good. So this video might not apply at all to anyone, but just know that there are several people, there are lots of people out there in the spiritual community and just in general looking for someone to be obsessed with them, looking for someone to be attracted, just trying to force someone to be attracted to them. I've been getting so many messages on this, so I have to make a video on it. Love yourself, truly. Forget about love, and then love will chase you to the point where you won't even want it. That's it. Work on yourselves. I'm sorry if I seemed a little ranty in this video, but some of the messages I've been getting from you guys are kind of scary. They are kind of scary. And I know that when I answer you, you will find someone else. So this video will truly be helping people. Don't do love spells on someone else. Don't fully manifest someone else. Use 100% of your day, your time, and your energy to get someone, make someone who's not really interested fall in love with you. Work on yourself, please. When you get out of bed, you experience your day, not someone else. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Some people will disagree with me. Some people will not listen to me and just find someone else to take advice from, and they'll get burnt on any of the 3 things I said. But I believe this video will truly help people, so this is the reason why I made the video. Again, sorry about the crazy weather and the debris and all that stuff. This video is truly to help you. Work on yourself. Do love spells on yourself. I might teach how to get someone to be attracted to you time to time on TikTok, but the secret to that is the herbs that I teach on TikTok, the crystals I teach on TikTok only start with self-love. It's not making anyone else fall in love with you. It's not using their free will or trying to dominate their energy. No. Especially, like, how does rose quartz work, for example? It starts by healing a part of yourself. It purifies and expunges any darkness within your heart chakra, preventing you from loving yourself. So it actually works by attracting love from others simply off of the energy of you loving yourself. That's how rose quartz works. It doesn't pull people towards you just based on the energy of its stone. It pulls people towards you because it helps you love yourself. It helps you work on yourself. So that's the secret about rose quartz. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.